tan 302 degrees. Hence, state the value of tan 122 degrees, tan 58 degrees, and finally tan 238 degrees. Okay, recall that in a unit circle, as we said earlier, this is 0 degrees, this is 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and finally 270 degrees, and the entire circle as 360 degrees. Okay, now we are told to find the value of tan 302 degrees. So this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third, and this is the fourth quadrant. Now, our 302 is between 270 and 360 degrees. And we know that in the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. But in the second quadrant, all the signs are positive. In the third quadrant, only tan is positive, and in the fourth quadrant is only cos that is positive. There is a quicker way that I understand. I try to remember this. I usually say that starting from the first quadrant, that all students take coffee. Maybe that one gonna help you now. Because now we know that our angle is between 270 and 360 degrees, that means now the answer that we're going to find is that it will be negative. Something else that you need to remember is that to find if this is an acute angle, you can call it theta, maybe you can have it over here. If this angle here is theta degrees, to find the angle corresponding to this theta in the second quadrant, we say 180 degrees minus theta, and another angle between 180 and 270 corresponding to this theta angle, then we say 180 degrees plus theta. Similarly, if we want to find angle between 270 and 360, in the fourth quadrant, we say 360 degrees minus theta. Now, this quadrant is our concern, and because we are supposed to find tan 302 degrees. If that is the case, then we know for us to find the tangent of 302 degrees, we need to get the acute angle. And how do we get this acute angle? So, to get 302 degrees, because it is in the third quadrant, we say 360 degrees minus that theta we are looking for, an acute angle between 0 and 90 degrees. If that's the case, then theta, if it comes this side, it becomes positive, will be equals 360 degrees minus 302 degrees. Now, we can use calculator to get that. 360 minus 302, we get theta is equals 58.
Muda mrefu sasa hisabati imetatisha, Bimogendi tafunza kwa roho yenye bashasha. Chukueni simu sasa, mtandao ingieni, wanafunzi jisome hisabati mtandao. Wani kuongeza wani, kasisi kasema wani, nikijibu mtihani nikapata nimefeli. Naye ameweza bibi atufunza hisabati, wanafunzi jisome hisabati mtandao.
Okay, Now that our theta is equals 58 degrees, and if you remember in our previous episode, we said that if this is theta, then it means that tan 302 degrees is equals, okay, remember that all trigonometric ratios between 0 and 90 are positive, right? So, and we know that in the fourth quadrant, it's only the cosine that is positive. The rest would be negative. And now 302 degrees falls into the fourth quadrant. So the answer that we are going to get will be equivalent to the trigonometric ratio of 302 will be equal to the trigonometric ratio or the tangent of 58 degrees, but the difference is that it will be negative. So tan 302 degrees is equals negative tan 58 degrees. So what is tan 58 degrees? We can use our calculator so that we can save time. Tan 58 degrees is 1.6. Therefore, we know that tan 58 degrees is equivalent to 1.600. Remember, I advised you to always write your answers in 4 significant figures. Never forget that. Now, if this is the case, then this means that tan 302 degrees is equivalent to the tan 58 degrees, but it's supposed to be negative. Reason being, it is in the fourth quadrant, and only cosine that is positive in this quadrant. Now, we have found now the tan of 302, and our question is also asking us to find 58. So we already have that. Tan 58 degrees is equals 1.600. That is done. And tan 238, we are also supposed to find tan 238 degrees. Let's see what we're gonna get. First of all, we need to know which quadrant that angle fall into. Now, for example, this is between 0 and 90, this is between 90 and 180, and this one is 180, between 180 and 270, and that means tangent here is positive. But the rest of the trigonometric ratios are negative. So what does this mean? We also need to find, now we want to assume that we don't know what is this acute angle. So I am doing this for purposes of, for you to understand, for the purpose of you to understand, because you might be told to just find tan 238, and probably we don't know what is the acute angle, which is 58. So I am going to tackle this question assuming that we don't know the acute angle. So to get any angle in the third quadrant, to get any angle in the third quadrant in relationship to this acute angle theta, what we do, we take 180, you can have it over here, 180 degrees plus that theta we don't know is giving us 238 degrees. So what is theta? Theta is equal to 238 degrees. We take to the other side minus 180. Let's see what we get. We are expecting the answer to be 58. Let's see whether that is will be the case. So 238 degrees minus 180, we get 58. We get 58 degrees. So we are okay. We are okay. Now, tan 238 degrees will be equivalent to, remember tan is positive over here, so it will be positive tan 58 degrees. Therefore, tan 238 degrees will be positive 1.600. And we are done, as simple as that. So, as I said earlier, you need to be very familiar with the unit circle. I said this one just like Pythagoras, as we have seen in Trigonometry 1 in the previous episodes, but this one in Trigonometry 2 is the backbone. You can even say it is the heartbeat of Trigonometry 2.